seconds. Plan B versus Ocrana. TSN Warwitch, Justice P and DeeAy bring the action as we call it on MP Base. Clanbase EuroCup 7. Here is the rundown on the rosters. On the Axis side, Plan B, Darky, Reaper, Rapture, Embassy, Rotax, N2Y. Justice P, give us the rundown on Ocrana.
Alright, we got OCR, Fizz, CHN, caes, Coup, Deep, and caes. And that's going to be a whole mouthful once the action gets started. DeeAy, why don't you kick us off, baby?
Sounds good. I'm currently following Plan B as they get their Axis defense ready. They are gathered around the North Tower. Looks like they are going with the plan that Justin talked about earlier, in which the South Tower is sacrificed in favor of defending the North Tower. Dynamite has been planted at the South Tower, and the Axis team, or sorry, the Allies team, starting to make their way through. Doesn't work. Oh my God! Nice Panzer Faust from Fizz, from OCR, taking out 3 members, taking out Rotax, Reaper, and N2Y. Very, very nice Panzer work as Dynamite still planted at South Tower. Looks like we're going to get a blow up there and move on to the North Tower where the real game begins. Here we go. South Tower has been disabled, and Warwitch, take it away.
You gotta be careful what you say when you're shoutcasting with 2 guys. The South Tower has been blown. Justice and I are like, yes! Hallelujah! Amen! Alright, here's the deal. Axis team on defense, Plan B. Incoming allies, OCR, already have taken down the South Tower. The action's now going to focus to the North Tower here tonight. OCR allied defense want to hold them off as long as they can. 13:27. Let's get a lockdown on the action. Here's what's going down. We've got Plan B locking it down here on the tower. Series of engineers, lieutenants, and medics looking down the tunnel of death right now. It looks like we've got some incoming allies. Let's get a spotlight on OCR CAS. OCR CAS medic incoming. Field truck down, tunnel of death, and down. Machine gun down. It looks like by Embassy from Plan B. 13:07 on the clock here tonight. Taking a look here for any incoming allies. The Axis are down at the left-hand side courtyard by the MG42. And we're going to go ahead and move around, see if we can locate it. Looks like the allies might be incoming inside of the chokehold from south to north connection right here. Indeed, OCR incoming chokehold action. KUEQ, whatever, the cue ball taken down by a nice grenade tossed down the shorts. And Justice, here comes the rush in the chokehold. I'm going to hand it to you.
Alright, Northeast Tower being bombarded by OCR, D-Link, and, caes and Shen moving in towards radar number 1. Now we've got an engineer. Yellow light inside radar number 1. Axis are trying to get back and defend it. Here comes Darky from Plan B. The dynamite has been planted, but the Axis are surrounding it and taking out the engineer. Now the Axis just need to respawn and get an engineer up there for the refusal. DeeAy, back to you.
I am at the North Tower right now. No sign of any engineer as N2Y gets off a nice Panzer Faust, taking out Deep and caes. Still no sign. 12 minutes and 6 seconds are left on the clock. There is nobody in sight. And oh my God, another nice Panzer Faust from Fizz.
Wow.
Taking out 3 more members. We have no engineer anywhere in sight. Someone is, no, there goes the tower. Time has been set. 3 minutes and 5 seconds for the Allies team. OCR getting a very, very nice plant time. 3 minutes, 5 seconds.
You gotta like that now.
Go ahead, Justice. Give us the stat rundown. 3 minutes and 5 seconds brought to you right there by the OCR offense. All you.
Alright, we're looking at the statistics here. Plan B did come out on top with the frag edge. 55% efficiency as a clan for them. 45% efficiency for OCR. Of course, the Allies having a harder time. So that 45% is actually a lot more impressive than it seems. Top performers here. So far, we've got Fizz from OCR, 8 kills, 4 deaths. That's 66%. Q also had 3 kills and 2 deaths. For the Plan B team, looks like we had N2Y, nice to you, 5 kills, 2 deaths, and Embassy also had a good round, 4 kills, 2 deaths. It was an awfully short round with only 3 minutes, so not a whole lot of killing went on in total, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens here in round number 2.
Well, the action is going to be starting here in 18 seconds tonight. Once again, Plan B versus Ocrana, and now the Allied team is going to be Plan B with a time to beat on the clock of 3:05. Ocrana now poised to take that first point as the Axis team. Wow, can't talk. Get this underway. You know, I even heard DeeAy coughing. I think she's infected me across the internet. She's given me a virus. Damn you. Damn. Justice. No. DeeAy. Start things off for us. Here we go.
Sounds good. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock as OCR scrambling to get their defense set up. Looks like they are at the North Tower, gonna bypass the South Tower, sacrifice that to the cause. They want to make sure if they can hold them off for another 2 minutes and 40 seconds, they will take this round. Incredible time set, 3 minutes and 5 seconds, but strangely not the best time I've seen from OCR. They have gotten under 2.5 minutes before, so we'll see if Plan B's offense will can be able to catch up with them. Lots of support fire happening as Lodge Plan B is taken out by that, coming through it right now as Dynamite has planted at the South Tower, and who do we have next? Warwitch Justice went out of sync here.
Well,
someone take it.
I'll take it over right here, and then I'll pass it to Justice here in a moment. Plan B already Dynamite plant South Tower, getting it done. Now incoming. These guys got to make the press at 2:05 up the Tunnel of Death. Allied team, you're asking yourself, is Plan B taking down the South Tower? Now 158 remains to take out that North Tower. We've got the medic here, OCR deep, locking it down, looking down the Tunnel of Death, waiting for the incoming. See no sign there. Justice, do you have a lock on the incoming Allied Plan B assault?
Well, we have N2Y here at the Northeast Tower. Oh, big grenade! D-Link, OCR, caes taking him out. Everyone has D-Link in their name, so I'm going to just try to avoid calling that. But here comes the rush on Northeast. Incoming Plan B. Oh, yeah, Fizz with a dual Panzer Quad. And Plan B getting mown down. They can't get anywhere. DeeAy, back to you.
I am following right now. We've got Rapture and NY2 looks like NY2 taken out by an MP40, as well as Rapture. Excellent work, defense work by OCR on top of the bridge death. 1 minute, 12 seconds to go. They need to get in here to make, they need to make a solid push to get to this tower. So far, OCR is all over it. We've got Fizz here with his deadly Panzerfaust ready. And someone's been kicked by Funbuster. We don't like that. Looks like WTV's been kicked, so hang in there. It'll be back shortly. 55 seconds left to go. Here comes the Allies team trying to make their way around the oil tanker. And Embassy managed to come through, but no, taken out. MP40 work by Kubal. It looks like very good. 44 seconds to go. We're running out of time. Warwitch, why don't you take it away?
Well, we're going to go ahead and sound the 30-second warning here tonight. Embassy up the Tunnel of Death by the fuel truck, trying to get in, and he actually avoided an airstrike, and he avoided a Panzerfaust, but he could not avoid the machine gun fire from the hot tin roof. But we have the Allies leaning over, green light, oh, but too little, too late. Incoming Plan B, almost with the plan, but they run out of time at the 30-second warning, and we're going to have a 1-0 lead tonight for the OCR roster. The countdown is on, and in just a moment, Justice is going to give you the rundown on the stats and the strats. 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Yabble. The Axis win. The Axis. Take that one.
All right.
Justice, all you.
Well, looking at the statistics here, buddy, 35% efficiency for Plan B on offense, 64% efficiency for Ocrana on defense. So the edge is definitely going to Ocrana here tonight as far as killing goes. And the top performers again from that last round, Q from OCR, 6 kills, 1 death. That's 85%. Impressive. Another 2 members at 70% or above. So they're doing good. Darky for Plan B, basically their top performer by far, 71%, 5 kills, 2 deaths. Everyone else was at 50% or below. So if you're Plan B, you got to figure out some way to get some offense going, some way to penetrate that incredibly impressive, non-stuttering OCR defense. DeeAy?
This is really Plan B's time to shine. Ocrana started this out for us last time, got the plan to 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Plan B unable to match or beat that time. This time, though, we have an ally, Plan B. See if they can actually get a plan once they have more than 3 minutes to work with, as I completely forget how to speak entirely. Following OCR, they are the Axis team again. See if they can duplicate that defense they had last time around. Very good work, 14:46 on the clock, and Warwitch, back to you.
Well, we're in game, and we're in server 1-0 lead, OCR. Now Axis team, OCR defense. As you said, DeeAy, it is time for Plan B to shine. These guys are going to show us what they're made of. How quickly can they plan? Can they beat the time of 3:05? Well, they've got a plan at 14:27 on the South Tower. That's the strat utilized by Justice P and Paradigm Shift ages ago in the Battle on DOS Beachhead tournament. Forget about that second tower. Who needs it? Time for Tower 1. Let's head over to Tower 1 now. Incoming rush. Reaper Plan B. Revived by Embassy Medic. He's now alive. They're in the chokehold that leads from the Northeast Tower. And down! Panzer! See ya! And you know the catchphrase, Justice. wouldn't want to be is over. Man, that chokehold is nasty. Justice, what can a team do to get through that chokehold?
Well, they basically need to follow Fizz's plan, get a big Panzer Claw kill. I mean, Fizz got, a couple times, he got 3 or more members of the defense when Ocrana was off playing offense in round number 1, set number 1. So basically, if you're playing B, you gotta do that and just get some big kills and clear out the top space. Oh, booyah! Fizz again with the Panzer Claw. This man's on fire. The allies are just trying to stream out of northeast and trying to quickly get into the box turn, but it's just not happening. Here comes Rotax from Plan B engaging, and it looks like he actually did get a kill taking out caes there, but now he's being engaged, and gets taken out by the Luger. That was caes from OCR, so OCR standing tall on northeast, getting a little engineer action at radar number 1, but was quickly stopped by OCR deep, and DeeAy, swing the action back to you.
I was following Rapture. He got so close to that tower. He touched it and then was taken out by an MP40 from behind. Very nice work. He was by himself, had no backup, and managed to get, basically right at the north tower. But no luck. Taken out from behind. Did not get a plant. 12 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock, and so far OCR has picked up an excellent defense on top of the north tower. Lots of good Thompson and MP40 work, long distance, taking them out as they come in and trying to find the allies team, but they're just being slaughtered. Following now N2Y Nice View, he is a soldier getting his way up there, not going to be able to plant, but maybe take out some of the offense that his team is facing. Got his Panzer out, rounding the corner, and he is, now we have quite a few people actually. Allies was able to get on top of the tower, but they're meeting. Oh my god! Nice Panzer Thrust from Nice View. He was not very nice to you that time around, taking out 3 members of OCR, exactly what Plan B needed to get in here and get that dynamite planted. That was really cool. Warwitch, back to you.
Well, we got 12:02 on the clock here tonight. A decisive rush just occurred there up the spiral. Incoming allies now partially in control of radar station 01. Right now, Embassy Plan B engaging against the Axis team, and they both go down. Oh my god, here comes the incoming engineer. Oh, down! Right there, second rush right here. Incoming engineers from the Allied rush, the Allied Plan B team. Nearly getting it done. Incoming here, Tower 1, Rotax, Plan B taken down by OCR Case, or whatever his name might be. OCR Axis defense locking it down. It is a slaughterfest, as Insomnia calls it here on Tower 1. Mass hysteria going on. The incoming Allied Plan B roster. These guys are trying every single different attack pattern they can, Justice, to try to get in there. They even had a green light plant. Now we've got to rush up the tunnel of death. Justice P, what's going down?
Alright, well, we don't exactly have a rush. We do have Darky there all by himself, taking shots and gets taken out. Booyah! OCR deep getting the job done. Now Plan B had OCR against the ropes, had some allies up there holding radar number 1, and they got a lot of good kills, but they didn't kill corpses, Warwitch. I saw one member of Plan B up there amongst 2 corpses and did not kill them. He had no one else to shoot. He was just sort of hopping around. All of a sudden, an OCR medic pops out, revives them both, and all of a sudden, OCR regains that momentum. So if you're Plan B, you got to play a little bit smarter than that. These guys are actually fragging pretty well with the OCR team. They're just not capitalizing on their opportunities. We've got a timeout on the server now. And DeeAy, back to you.
Watching there as the powerhouse on the OCR team, Fizz and his Panzer actually took a crater. Fell to his death. At this point, doesn't really matter. We still have just over 10 minutes left on the clock. Match is resuming in just a couple of seconds here. Still no points on that north tower by Plan B. 10 minutes, 24 seconds left on the clock. Very, very good defense by OCR. It looks like MP base is definitely their map. They are just all over the place here, not letting, what is the other team called? Wow, I can't talk. Plan B, not letting Plan B in there at all. They touched it a couple times, weren't able to actually make a plan. Very, very good defense by OCR. And Warwitch, what do you see?
Well, we got the 10-minute warning. Boy, that's a long time for a Shoutcaster. Thank God I'm not doing a solo Shoutcast. That's way too much talking. 1-0 lead, OCR. Very diligent Axis defense here tonight. Nearly losing control once, but it's just as he said. Plan B allies not taking down the corpses. That has enabled so far the OCR roster to stay alive, but they're in trouble now. Incoming machine gun fire in the northeast side. It is a rush. It is the allies. It is Plan B, but no. Are they denied? We've got 2 men down. We've got 1 coming man here, Lieutenant Reaper, Plan B. Now moving towards the radar station. 01. Waiting for him now. We got a lock on him. Oh, machine gun fire as the incoming medics reinforce. OCR Caz makes 3 revivals, and just like that, Shazam! The Axis regained control of Tower 1. Justice, you're right. The non-corpse killing for Plan B is killing their strategy. They cannot take Tower 1 unless they take out those corpses. Back to you.
There's no doubt about it. It's ridiculous. He's right there. He's not shooting any of the other alive Axis, and there's 2 right in front of him for him to just toss a grenade there or something. But all of a sudden, the medic comes in, revives 2, and there you go. I mean, how are you possibly going to win unless you start focusing on killing corpses more? Ocrana's doing great at it. They kill everyone. Even if the guys in the Tunnel of Doom, they're going to finish them off. Plan B has a lot to learn from this OCR defense, and if they want to get back in this game, they're going to have to start doing it quickly here, buddy, because 8 minutes and 35 seconds, that's a whole lot of time for an incredible OCR offense to return the favor, and that's assuming that Plan B does get it done at all. So right now it does not look like it's going to happen, but we do have a little rush coming in from the Tunnel of Doom. DeeAy, back to you.
I'm following Rapture right now. He is an engineer for Plan B, peeking out. Scene is the only defense. Axis, a little bit of gunfire on top here, and the proposed still alive, running back through the spiral, and Rapture's still alive, throwing up grenades, doesn't actually make contact. Downstairs here, he is probably quite hurting, but he's being met with a lot of defense. Deep from OCR now, chasing him down, and down he goes, taken out with the Ligger. Didn't manage to get up there and even touch the tower, let alone get anywhere. Now back on top of the North Tower, we only have a couple of guys up here, but they are doing an incredible job of holding them off. Just the Allied team being met with incredible opposition here from OCR. OCR owns this map. There is 7 minutes and 35 seconds left on this, but you know what? It doesn't really matter. If the OCR can duplicate what I've seen every single time they've played MP base, they only need not even half of that time to take this map. They're trying to regroup, but so far, no sign of them anywhere on top of the North Tower, and that is their goal. They need to blow this up, or we're going to be here for quite some time.
Well, let's get a lockdown. Justice P, I think I'm going to steal your idea yet again and do a spotlight maneuver here. Let's take a look here and do a spotlight. We're going to switch to first-person mode and see if we can't track down some killer action here tonight. Plan B, incoming Reaper now, courtyard. No, he's heading up to the South Tower. Let's go ahead and move along. Not much going on.
They're grouping there, buddy, so it's going to be awful quiet for you.
It's going to be quiet here for a bit. I'm going to pass it to you whilst I try to find a decent spotlight to cover all you.
All right, well, Plan B now grouping and moving silently. They're actually using their walk key. I didn't think anybody actually had that down in RTCW. Now attacking Northeast Tower. Here comes the push, Warwitch. Good spotlight time for you, buddy. Take it away.
Take a look here on the spotlight now. OCR Caz, he's on the defense in the northeast side. He's dropping the grenades, machine gun fire. We've got a lock on him. He's the Axis defense here, looking good. He's now locking it down. He's a medic, and he's looking strong. Let's go ahead and take a look at the roster for OCR. We've got a medic, OCR Caz. We've got the medic, OCR Deep. CHN is a medic as well. 3 medic squad, 2 Leutnants, Caz and Q with Fizz as the soldat. 6:05 on the clock right here in the tunnel. We've got a lockdown in the spiral. OCR Caz making the nice revivals. Again, his teammates taken down, but the bodies are not destroyed. Waiting OCR Caz now back to the northeast side. Waiting in the tunnel. Waiting. No action here. Justice P. Things have grown quiet. We've got a lockdown, though. I do have a lock on Darky. Plan B. They're in the chokehold. We're waiting now. And there's the Panzer. First person. I see it. And man, you wouldn't want to be him. Darky is blown away. Incredible Panzer right there by OCR Fizz, it looks like. Takes him down.
All right, we've got Reaper now incoming northeast. He gets owned. Just taken out by Cass's MP40 there. I don't see any more allies. We're going to swing around to northeast and see if they're going to group up again. I don't see anybody there. Going to go back over towards the Tunnel of Doom now. And DeeAy, I don't see any kind of allies. So I guess I'll be mean and pass it to you when there's no action to call.
Oh, see, that would be mean, except I actually found the Allies team. They are in the warehouse right now, coming up to the stairs. Looks like they're going to take the route that will take them past the South Tower and through the hallways to get to the North Tower. Following Darky right now, N2Y got his hands ready. They are regrouping at the South Tower, all just kind of sitting here. 4 minutes, 52 seconds to go. Not sure what they're waiting for, but they need to make a push, and they need to make it soon. Rapture in the back. He is their sole engineer, it looks like. Something that's kind of risky when your entire goal, this is an engineer's map. Ouch. Panzerfaust from Fizz taking out Darky through the hallway. The Axis team knows where the allies are, and that is going to cost them a lot. Lots of MP40 fire, lots of Compton fire, and they are going down. The Engineer's still alive, making his way through the boxes now, being met by caes, and no, caes takes him out with his MP40. Unsuccessful push. The medic is still alive, but he is being met with a lot of opposition. Here we go, we have a lieutenant. The medic goes down, and who do we have left? It looks like just that Lieutenant Reaper. Still alive, making his way through the boxes. Over to the tower, seems he can do some damage, but the rest of his team is dead. 4 minutes, 4 seconds to go. Another nice Panzerfaust by Fizz, taking out Darky, and nice to you. And this is, we have one lonely little guy, one allied member, Lieutenant, on top of the tower, holding the fort, seeing if his teammates can make it back in time. Here they come, here's Darky the medic, and he goes down. MP40 fire from caes, taking out a lot of people. No sign of any engineers at all. 3:40 to go. Warwitch, back to you.
Well, taking a look now. Let's get a lock on the OCR defense. Uh-oh! Dynamite plan near the radar station. 01 incoming. I've got a lock on OCR right now. OCR deep. He's the engineer. Moving to Tower 1. Machine gun fire. Taking heavy fire and down. Is he going to get revived? The countdown is on. 3:23. Looking now. Engineer leaning over. Leaning over. Leaning over. Can he get the disarm? Will he do it? And good game. Yeah, well, I don't know. What happened?
You gotta like that grand at the end if you see that, buddy.
I know.
The engineer was in there trying to defuse it. Grenade flies through the window, takes him out. Booyah, just like that. And finally, Plan B sets the clock. 11 minutes, 55 seconds. Wow.
Justice 11:55. Uh-oh. That's going to be troublesome. It's stat time.
OCR doesn't need anywhere near that amount of time.
You're right, they don't need that amount of time. It's going to be awfully hard for Plan B to try to get a point here, but we can look at the stats. 59% efficiency for OCR, and for Plan B, 40%, so Plan B just getting hurt, getting the womp laid down on them, and top performers thus far. After that incredibly long round, 67% efficiency for OCR caes, 68% for Chan. He had 17 kills, 8 deaths. For the Plan B team, looking here, no one even near 50% efficiency. In fact, they have... Oh, I'm reading the wrong thing. That's my problem.
Oh my God.
They did have one member of 51% efficiency. That would be a Reaper. 21 kills, 20 deaths. Other than that, N2Y, 20 kills, 21 deaths. We had a couple of really low performances here by Embassy. 4 kills, 16 deaths. That's no good. And Rotak, 6 kills, 15 deaths. So for Plan B to get back in this, I'd say that they have a couple members that need to step it up here, get waking up. I know it's not quite as early in Euroland as it is here, but maybe we can just sort of blame it on that, and hopefully by the end of this match we'll have Rotax and Embassy warmed up and gonna lead their team back into it, get some points away from OCR. DeeAy, we are waiting on 6 players to start. Back to you.
I'm taking a look right now at the rankings for both these teams because Plan B is currently ranked 3rd, and no offense to anybody in Plan B, but after their demonstration on MP base, I'm kind of wondering why they're 3rd, especially versus OCR, who is currently ranked number 6. And what it looks like right now, Plan B is 3rd. It's an actual
Canadian
question. It's a valid question. Plan B is currently ranked 3rd, and their record right now is 2 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws, versus OCR, who's sitting at 1 loss and 2 draws, which would put them in the number 6 position. So I'm actually really looking forward to see what Plan B can do on base. Not sure what maps they played first time around, but it's going to be an exciting game. Still waiting on 4 players now to ready up. OCR has to beat a time of 11 minutes and 55 seconds, and if any indication is to be made by the last, 6 times I saw them on this map, they're going to walk all over Plan B, and it will come down to who owns MP Ice to see who comes out on top for this game.
Well, we're going to find out.
Oh, and one thing I forgot.
Go ahead.
Sorry, WTV right now is down. We have a Punkbuster issue with the guy who is running the Wolf TV, so if you're trying to connect, that's why you can't. Round is about to begin. Warwitch, all yours.
Well, the round is about to begin, and I think we have time for a 9-second sounder, a little spotlight on our sponsor.
You're listening to TSN, brought to you by Speakeasy.net. You had Speakeasy, you be there.
That's right. If you had Speakeasy, you'd be in good shape. What I'm talking about. Game is on, 1-0 lead OCR now with 11:55 on the clock. Holy Yavol. That's all I gotta say right there. Holy Yavol, Batman. Incoming allies, OCR. Let's get a quick rundown on the roster yet again. Q, Fizz, CHN. God, their names are crazy. caes, whatever.
Chan.
Okay, what? Alright. Deep end.
It's pronounced Chan.
Alright.
There's an A.
Alright, whatever. He should have an A in there. Anyway, incoming allied OCR
That's what
team,
I'm saying.
6-on-6. Axis team on the defense. Boy, they're going to have to hold them off. South Tower already planted at 11:21. Here's a quick rundown of the Axis defense for you right here tonight. We've got Reaper, Rapture, Embassy. Nice to you, Darky and Rotax of the Plan B Axis defense. Justice P, incoming now. Let me ask you this question. What does Plan B need to do to hold off a team like OCR for 11 minutes? How can they do it, buddy?
Well, what OCR is going to do is try to split it up. They're going to attack from Spawnway, they're going to attack from Northeast and the tunnel at the same time. That's what they've been doing at least in the first round of set number 1. And Plan B is just going to have to be able to react and be disciplined enough to not all switch over to whatever side they first see the allies incoming. Because that's basically what Ocrana wants you to do. They want to distract you with one guy, he gets owned, but in the meantime they've inserted 2 or 3 other guys right on top of your position. You get killed from behind. So for Plan B to be successful here, they really need to play disciplined defense and also avoid those multi-panzer kills from Fizz on the top of Northeast. DeeAy, there's a little bit of action, babe. Back to you.
Sounds good. I'm currently on top of the North Tower as we have the medic, only a medic watching the Tunnel of Death. Everybody else is going through. Looks like I'm watching the South Tower entrance, trying to stop OCR. Here comes Fizz with his Panzer, only making a connection with 1, taking out Rapture with his Panzer cross. Lots of gunfire back and forth. MP40s all over the place. Fizz still alive, waiting for his Panzer to respawn, and no, taking out an ICU with a very nice Panzer. Big gory bits all over the place as OCR starting to make their way through, but they're being met with a lot of opposition this time around. Plan B has this section covered. I think if they were to go through the tower, they might, or not through the tower, what the heck is that, the tower? If they were to go through the tunnel, they might have a little bit better luck. They've got one sole little medic here going back and forth, watching both directions, not able to get a lot of gunfire out on them, as OCR trying to regroup right now, being taken out with a grenade. Plan B Reaper went down. Warwitch, where are ya?
Well, I've got the lockdown here in the Axis defense here tonight. Axis team looking good. Plan B, Bridge of Death, Embassy, Medic, lockdown, backed up, Darky, Plan B, Medic as well, Bridge of Death. Northeast side, the connection between the 2 towers. Soledad, nice to you. Opens fire, waits, and Shazam! Takes down. It's a one-man Panzer kill. But I had to make it sound exciting. We got a lockdown now.
Their Panzer.
Reaper, Plan B, now engaging. I like what I see here. Plan B at 8:49 remaining have really locked down the defense. Do they have a chance, Justice? We're going to find out. Can they do it? Incoming rush now up the Tunnel of Death. Looking now for the incoming allies. It looks like the incoming OCR rush is shut down by the field truck. We're going to see what they can do now. OCR seems to be playing it a little bit cautious with the Plan B team, probing for the weakness here tonight, trying to wear them down a little bit, Justice, trying to find that point, the best time in which to strike. It looks like the majority of the Axis Plan B defense is positioned around that Northeast connection chokehold. We've got about 3 or 4 members there with 1 man guarding the Bridge of Death. On the mic, he's going to be reporting to his allies if he ever sees any of the incoming OCR up the Tunnel of Death right now. Waiting now, incoming action. Boom! Right there inside of the chokehold. Here comes OCR making the rush. Cut down, machine gun fire, massive Panzer. It is a TK right there. OCR Chan, TK's deep and caes, and that is going to shut down that rush right there. They're going to hear about it on their team speak. You have old Justice. What went wrong? What is going wrong right here with the OCR roster?
Well, the OCR offense needed to just push out of that tunnel. Instead, they sort of got scared, got intimidated, didn't want to go first, didn't want to be the first to die. So both of the guys that got team killed neglected to just kind of force their way out. Instead, they just sort of stayed back there and kind of pussyfooted around. And when Chan went to go in Panzerfaust, his team was still there, and they shouldn't have been. So I don't necessarily think that's Chan's fault, although he probably could have aborted and dropped weapon or switched weapons in time. It's not his fault that his teammates were a little bit too scared to push out of that doorway the way that they should be doing it. We do have a we have a timeout on the server with 7 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock. We're looking at the defense here, Warwitch, and it looks like 2 or 3 members. What? Huh? Go ahead.
And a perfect time for a much needed and necessary sounder here. Match gonna resume and 130.
Prepare to fight.
Never mind. 134.5 seconds. Game back. Amazon Fight. Let's pass the action.
For that.
I did. Let's pass the action to DeeAy. We're back at server. Very quickly, D. I'll be passing it to you in a second here. OCR Allied offense against the Axis. Plan B. Plan B got to hold off now for another 7 minutes. Can they do it? Justice doesn't think so. Blame it on the J-Man. DeeAy, take it away.
I'm following the Allies team right now as they went through the warehouse and are going around the side right by the Axis spawn, trying to get a little bit of a different approach to that north tower, but they're still being met by a lot of offense. A nice penalty by Chicken, apparently his name is, taking out one of the members. Not going to be good enough though. They are making their way towards as medic reviving. Who did he revive? Reviving another medic. Two medics making their way up the spiral right now, healing themselves, want to clear out that top tower in order to make way for their engineer to come in and do the damage. Now OCR destroying the body, something that Plan B failed to do last round, and that really cost them when it came down to the wire. But grenade now from caes, taking out Rapture from Plan B, doing a fairly good job of clearing off the defense here, still waiting for their engineer to stick his head out and come through, and the Axis team is spawning in and now following Darky as he comes up through the spiral, trying to get the jump on the people who are sitting up here now. And Warwitch, where are you at?
Since when is it called the Tunnel of Doom? I thought it was Tunnel of Death, buddy, but I guess it's the Bridge of Death and the Tunnel of Doom. I kind of like that. It's like the Temple of Doom, except not. Here we go. Axis lockdown. Plan B up here on the Bridge
Always
of
in
Death.
the Tunnel of Doom.
Not 9. No.
It has always. I'll prove it to you later.
A new creation. Incoming allies, northeast side from the south tower, OCR deep and OCR. Yeah, how do you pronounce that? CAES? What is that? What is that again? All right.
He's cut.
All right, well, he's...
Okay.
Who knows? Here we go. Incoming allied rush. Bridge of Death. Incoming OCR now. 555 on the clock. Can they do it on the bridge now? Incoming engineer. Major rush. We got the medic. We got the charge. Engineer in. Green light. Oh! Grenade right there. Looks like OCR Stace is blown away by a grenade. A nice toss right there as he tries to get in, but blown up by Rapture. Taking down the incoming attempt. That would have been a certain plant right there for the OCR allies, but Justice and DeeAy, they are denied. Spell it out. It hurts. Right there from the Panzerfaust grenade action, tossed right down the shorts of the allied OCR engineer. But another engineer in. No, it's a medic cast right there leaning over. OCR is in control of Tower 1, but the Axis respawn should be happening at any time. Justice is Plan B in trouble.
Plan B is definitely in trouble here, but now they're coming up. Now they're not so much in trouble as a couple members of OCR get taken out by Plan B, Darky, and Rapture. And N2Y is now back, but here comes the allies up the spiral. It is Caes and Chan. Chan tossing out grenades, taking out, N2Y was taken out by a grenade, and now Chan's diving on his own grenade. That's no good whatsoever. And the Axis remain in control, but there's still more action to be had here, buddy. Swinging over to northeast now, we're following Fizz from OCR. He's making his way towards the tower number 1, taking fire from both sides. 2 members of the Axis defense there. Fizz backs off. He's the medic this time. Not a Panzerfaust. Now making his way through the box room, taking fire, takes him down. No, action, falls back and gets owned. Finally, that was just such a long spotlight on Fizz, and it looks like the defense has managed to get back set up. So DeeAy, a little bit of action in the Tunnel of Doom. Back to you.
We almost had an engineer touch the tower, but he wasn't watching, and there was one member of the Axis team sitting around the corner just waiting for him. Took him out very, very close, but no cigar. Also, a nice Panzerfaust from Chicken we missed, taking out 2 members of the opposite team. Good work. Lots of fire now. Long-distance MP40 and Thompson fire from, looks like caes, taking out Embassy on top of the Bridge of Death. And now following going into the spiral. We've got some medics in here holding off the active team. No sign of the engineer, trying to find and seeing if he can get close. Embassy, the medic, still on top of the bridge of death, holding off OCR. OCR has 3 minutes and 3 seconds. They are proving me wrong. I was all gung-ho about OCR and their ability to get the plant done in like 3 minutes. Oh my god, nice Panzerfaust from Chicken, taking out Embassy and the Panzerfaust. Nice to you from Plan B. That can only help OCR as they need to get in here. 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Like I said, proving me wrong, not getting the plant nearly as fast as they have the last couple of times. Here comes Chicken now, the OCR Panzerfaust, making his way up the spiral, hoping to catch them by surprise, maybe take out a few nice members of those Ashes, throwing a grenade, didn't make contact, and he is just getting ready, waiting for the rest of his teammates, waiting for the axe to spawn. Sent out a Panzerfaust, only making contact with one, but very nice shot all the way across the sports yard, all the way across the courtyard. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left. I'm making up words as I go along.
Trouble, green line, engineer, case, whatever, leans over, he's got it. 207, trouble is afoot. Fizz now, medic, OCR allied, leaning over to defend. He's waiting, and OCR's got it locked down. 157. It took him a lot longer than anticipated, but it's going to be tough for the Axis Plan B team to make the disarm. Waiting for an engineer, no engineer in sight. The countdown is on. Incoming OCR rush to really secure Tower 1. Here come the engineers up the spiral, trying to get inside. Can they do it? Not likely. 140 and the tower is down. OCR are going to take that one, Justice. 2-0.
Looking at the statistics here, buddy, 57% efficiency for the Axis team of Team B, 42% for OCR, so OCR did finally get out-fragged here, but we're going to switch. I'm going to lose the statistics here in just a second. Top performers, 19 kills, 9 deaths for Reaper, and that's all I can see is we're now switching to MP Ice. DeeAy, what's the deal with the MP Ice? What's the track record for these two clans on this map?
I wish I knew, actually. Last time I casted OCR, they played on base and assault. They went down on assault handily to Team Illusion, coming away with 0-2 on that map. So, and I'm not quite sure what Plan B does. Again, waiting to see Plan B shine. They need to come through, see if they can shut out OCR 2-0 on this. Wolf TV is currently screwed up, but it looks like they are trying to reconnect with somebody else who has some Punkbuster issues. So if you're listening and you want the Wolf TV, stick around. It'll happen shortly. Just waiting on the players to ready up here. We're going to start MP Ice soon. Let's see if Plan B can prove to me why they're third, okay? That sounds mean, but I need to see some hardcore proof of why Plan B deserves to be behind the number 1 and 2 teams, 4 Kings and Game Online. Come on, guys, show me something. Show me what you're made of.
You know,
owned by a girl.
Absolutely, man, it hurts. I'll give you my rundown of, I think, why these guys are number 3 and closing quickly. They've got the skills, Justice and DeeAy, to really frag, and I think what's happening is that they're really starting to define their strats. If there is one thing that Plan B has shown us, is that they know how to adapt. Let's take round 1, set 1 against OCR. OCR 305 plant time. Then when they're on defense again, they hold them off for 10 minutes and 17 seconds. That is a huge and vast improvement. It means that Plan B, these guys might be struggling right now, but they know how to adapt. And that adaptation, as Justice and I have seen so many times, can take a team right to the top. Justice, your thoughts?
Yeah, that's definitely what made Doctors and Abuse really stand out above the rest. It's just the brains, and a lot of clans don't have the brains for MP base. That is the most strategically challenging map in RTCW. Second, maybe only to MP Ice. Ice is also a very strategically challenging map just because there's so many different ways you can play it. It's a little bit different in that MP Ice is harder because it's so wide open, whereas base is hard because it's just so hard and so delicate. If you mess up and you're the Axis team, you're on defense, it's just so hard to get back into it. So both maps definitely challenging your brain more than your aim, maybe. We can say that. But like we pointed out, like Warwitch pointed out, Plan B, not to be underestimated. They could easily come back and win the 2 maps here on MP Ice.
I'm going to go to some sounders, and then we'll be back to cover the action of MP Ice. Keep in mind, it is week... Clanbase, week 5. My God. Clanbase 7 Week 5 here tonight. RTCW Plan B versus Ocrana. Learning, talking about adaptation. I'm learning to adapt and how to speak the English language tonight. We'll be back with more. A little break for commercial identification. TSN.
There's nothing worse than a competitive team without a server to call home. Always begging others for practice space, having to give up the home field advantage every match, and generally not getting the respect you deserve. Pro teams need a home, and Clanbank has the answer. Clanbank offers fast and powerful game servers for almost all of the popular internet multiplayer games. Get hosted with servers for games like Quake 3 Arena, Half-Life, Jedi Knight 2, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, and Soldier of Fortune 2. They also host many popular mods such as Urban Terror, Counter-Strike, Team Fortress Classic, Day of Defeat, Rocket Arena, and Team Arena. Visit www.clanbank.com right now and check out the best prices around for private and public server hosting for your team. It's cheaper than you think, and it will give your team the competitive edge you need to be the best. www.clanbank.com.
Hello, and thanks for calling the Tech Support Network. How can I help you?
Yes, my name is Big Hacker Steve, and I'm trying to set up this Shoutcast station, but I don't know what to do and what to use. What to win him?
The Team Sportscast Network. We are not your f***ing tech support station, so stop asking us. News. Do you need max speeds? FileCheck is a network of lightning-fast servers with a direct cross-connection into the Speakeasy DSL user base, giving users of Speakeasy DSL priority network access for the quickest possible downloads from a truly massive file collection. All FileCheck servers are hosted in Speakeasy DSL facilities around the USA on fully redundant internet bandwidth. That's a real nice balance spread across 11 major cities. So head on over to FileShack.com, sign up for your totally free account, and grab all the latest demos, mods, patches, and more. FileShack is administered by Steve Gibson of Shack News and maintained within the Speakeasy network. With FileShack, you don't need to wait. Everyone gets their files fast.
This is very bad.
On your feet, soldier. The Team Sportscast Network brings you RTCW.
Push auto will stop that awful racket.
Welcome back to the extravaganza of fun at two man and one, the lady, the Fraulein, and my God, I'm just fumbling today. Justice and Warwitch and DeeAy and the Panzer Kitten and the Axis Goat and the frickin' Allied Squirrel and the Allied. It's like a virtual zoo when you shoutcast to TSN. Gotta have a pet of some kind. We're in server. Scores 2-0 in favor of OCR. Plan B versus Ocrana. Week 5. Clanbase 7. See, I said it. I didn't screw it up that time. I don't know what we're waiting on, Justice. Why don't you... Oh, well, waiting on one guy, I guess. Looks like the game's gonna be starting
on a
soon.
potty break, I think.
Okay. Well, that's always good. What's the deal?
No doubt about it. Well, the lineup is still the same, but I suppose we should say it just because it's the start of the map. Oh, we're going to get ready to fight here. I'm just going to quickly go through it. Darky, Embassy, Reaper, Rapture, Rotax, N2Y for Plan B, and for OCR we have Fizz, Chan, Caes, Q, Deep, and caes. DeeAy, why don't you start us off here as we begin round number 1 on MPI's our second map of the night.
Sounds good. At this point, Plan B isn't actually going to be able to get a win on this game. The best they can do is make it a draw. If they can take ICE 2-0, it'll be 2-all for both teams, resulting in a draw. If not, then OCR is going to take this map, getting their first win actually, as they're sitting right now 1 draw, 2 losses. So see what they can do. Following now, the Allied team making their way through the warehouse, but the medics are getting the jump on them. The Axe is getting the jump on them. Lots of gunfire in the halls right now, and we have an engineer for the Allies team actually sitting at the shipping doors, doesn't want them to get in there and get that plant. Axe capturing the shipping halls. Warwitch, back to you.
Well, here's the deal. Axis team is Plan B. These guys are on the offense here on MP Ice. God, can't speak. Damn it. MPI's Plan B Axis offense versus the allies here of OCR locking it down. Here's the deal. Let's go to the service doorway right now. Nice to you, leaning over, Dynamite Planet, leaning down. He's got the flyers out, no opposition. 852, and he's got it locked down. Waiting now, let's head to the flag staging area as the incoming Plan B Axis team going to try to set the time, grabbing the documents, bring them back to the Axis transmitting tower. Justice, looks like we've got just a little bit of time. Quick rundown on the map, buddy.
All right, well, MPI is going to be interesting to see what kind of defense they set up. That's definitely the key on this map. It's going to be interesting to see if the teams play a top-heavy defense like we saw out of the Doctors, where they put 2, 3, 4 guys up top on near the documents, or if they're going to spread it out more, put a couple guys in the middle tier, and of course, the all-important sending a Panzer to the forward deployment flag to reclaim that. I've seen teams do that very, very successfully with great results. So we'll see if that happens. Otherwise, it's just a matter of sending more guys underneath in the shipping hall as well. So right now, it looks like the defense setup is this. They have 1 or 2 guys on the middle tier of the base. Oh, incoming Axis now. A little bit of action as caes is the only man back. He's up top. He's an allied defense trying to hold off 3 members of the Axis team. Booyah! Support player takes him out. caes gets blasted, but not before he could take out the incoming Axis. So it looks like they are safe for the moment. But with only Fizz there to defend the documents, things could get pretty crazy pretty soon. DeeAy, back to you.
7 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock now. Forward push by the Axis team, shut down by good Thompson and MP40 work by OCR. So far, documents are still, they're still safe. Allies team setting up their defense, getting themselves ready again. Checking down into the shipping halls to see what the Axis team is doing. And they're just starting to come through. We only have Rotax the medic right now currently in the shipping halls. He's still alive. Allies did reclaim that the flag room, but then the Axis took it back, so they're in control of that right now. Good defense, strategy by both teams to take that away. Lots of gunfire now on top of the tower. Allies throwing out lots of support fire, trying to catch the Axis team, blowing them into little bits. So far, didn't actually make contact. We still have 1 guy, Darky the medic, still alive, kind of hiding around the corner and taking out the Allies team as they come in. There we go. He's got himself some backup now. 2 guys on top of the tower, following Rotax. All of the Allies team is gone. He has the documents. Rotax the medic with the documents, making his way back. He's got some defense. Good push by the Axis team. Got their hands. They're all on top of the tower right now, so they need to clear a path there for him to get back downstairs. Warwitch, where are ya?
I got a lock. Rotax, Plan B, Axis offense here tonight, waiting. He's got it in hand. Now, down into the shipping hallways. Let's track him down, backed up by his teammates, into the service door. Backed up now. Rotax here. He's letting his teammates in front and behind him. Wise plan. He is a medic. That's good. He's got the ammo, and he's got the life now. Axis capture the shipping halls yet again. Now we're out. South connection moving towards the half track now. Trouble is afoot. Rotax here. Ambush ahead. Panzerfaust explodes but does not take him down. Rotax now 50-yard line, 40-yard line, 30-yard line, making the rush home. Nearly there. Inside the tower. He's going to go it alone. Could be an ambush inside. Rushes in. Rotax gets it done and scores the cap. At 4-2-1 Justice. Rundown.
And all of a sudden we see why Plan B might be in second or third place there, DeeAy. Looking at the statistics, 54% efficiency as a team for OCR, 45% efficiency for Plan B, but of course the Axis offense has the harder time on this map. Looking at top performers, Darky from Plan B, 6 kills, 3 deaths, as well as Reaper from Plan B, 4 kills, 3 deaths, that's 57% for him. Looking at the OCR team, 3 members at 60% or above, that would be Q, Deep, and caes. It was an awfully quick round, so not a lot of killing went on, but we will see if the OCR team can respond here in round number 2, set number 1 of MPI. Match ticking down 15-14-13. DeeAy, your thoughts on what we saw here in round number 1?
Very, very good offensive push by Plan B, getting a time of 4 minutes and 21 seconds. Terribly exciting, the Panzer kitten, and she's going crazy on my lap here. And let's see if OCR can manage to beat that time. Round has begun, following the Allies team as they make their way. Where are they? They're just kind of sitting there. What happened? I don't know, Warwitch, what do you think?
In his underwood. Here's the deal. 4-2-1.
Talking about
4-2-1. 4-2-1. Grab time by Plan B. Now the Allies. Plan B, Allies defense here against the incoming Axis OCR. Let's move down. down into the hallways right now and find out what is going down. We got the action. Kind of just floating on down, the shipping hallways, and here's the deal. Lots of action going in around the flag staging area as the Allied defense Plan B Reaper is in position. Some revivals being made through some patriarchs. Oh, the axes are everywhere. OCR is hitting hard, buddy. They are here and they recapture the shipping hallways. They're in position now to strike. 3-3-0. They're really playing the way they need to play. These guys can't waste time. They're only going to have 1, 2, maybe 3 attempts, probably only 2 attempts on the actual documents themselves. OCR, as of yet, have not, I'm getting confused by the damn text being typed to me. OCR making the charge up the front right here. It looks like we got a decisive charge. Incoming grenade goes off. Nearly takes down OCR Fizz. OCR Fizz making the rush up to the upper tier. OCR all over left, right, front-hand side. The Allied defense here in position. Plan B trying to stop the incoming rush. Dynamite plant now on the service door at 2-5-0. We got a 5-man defense on the upper tier. A dynamite plant on the fortress wall as well. That's the first time I've seen that on MPI since several games. Engineer right there. OCR Fizz medic machine gun down on the skis of death but still alive. OCR with 2-3-4. These guys are gearing up Justice for a major push to get it done. All you.
No doubt about it, and looking at how long it took for OCR to plant that door, that service door reaches just now being breached, and you know that sets them back quite a bit. Their first push, it was possible for them to get the documents. It was a gambit they were willing to try. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out for their offense, so now they've been set back a little bit longer. Here comes Chan and caes. They're turning the corner around the fence towards the Allied spawn, taking the fire, ducking back now, and to why Plan B kills himself. Allies have reclaimed the shipping hallways, so the actions once again are not going to be able to spawn for quite a while. It's going to take them that much longer to get to these documents, but we do have a little bit of action now as Chan is around and about on the middle tier, gets taken out by Embassy. Embassy making up for poor performances in round number 1 on MP base, and all of a sudden we do have a little info. GOL 1-2-0 versus OCR on ice earlier on in this tournament, so this is definitely not OCR's map, but we'll see how they're playing things out here tonight. 1 minute, 25 seconds left on the clock. DeeAy, back to you.
You mentioned that OCR played GOL game online, lost 2-0 on this map. There's a little bit of information that also came out. Plan B actually played 4 Kings on this map, and they came away with a win, a 1-0 win against 4 Kings, the number 1 ranked team in the EuroCup right now. So it looks like Plan B might actually own up MP Ice versus OCR. We do have OCR caes coming up the ladder now, making his way towards the documents. No, taking out, but Chicken still up there, still alive. No, down he goes. Thompson fire, Darky taking him out. 52 seconds left on the clock now. OCR needs to make a very, very solid, strong push in here. Grenades flying up. That's not going to do it. Doesn't make contact. Here we have Fizz now, but no, met with Thompson fire from Rapture. They're just not having much luck here. 38 seconds to go. They need to get their hands on the documents pretty much now. Otherwise, we are in serious trouble. And no, Koo tries to make there, but no, taken out by Darky and his Thompson. Very, very good work with his defense on top of the tower now. 24 seconds to go on the map. Doesn't look like OCR is going to be able to get the documents. Takes about that long to get back to the Axis tower. And Warwitch, why don't you take us out?
Well, we got 15 seconds remaining, and it looks like Plan B definitely pushing tonight. Not for a loss, but for a draw with 9 seconds. Justice and DeeAy. Plan B showing that they are dominant on MP Ice. OCR coming out of the gate a little bit weak. 2-1.
Allies win.
The Allies going to take that one. And Justice T. My God, all of you, buddy. What's up? The Allies going to take that one. And Justice T. My God, all of you, buddy. What's up?
All right, statistics now. Plan B, once again, 56% efficiency, OCR 43, so Plan B definitely much better on MP Ice than they are on MP Base. But looking at the individual performances, Darky from Plan B, 15 kills, 4 deaths. That's 78% efficiency for him. And by and large, the top performer on the map here tonight. For OCR, we only have 1 member above 50%, and that would be Chan, 9 kills, 8 deaths. So OCR not doing so hot. And Fizz had such a strong game in MP Base. 3 kills and 8 deaths, 27% efficiency, so he needs to get that Panzer back and get things working, get things started, because we know that man can rack up some kills. Match is now beginning in 6 seconds, DeeAy, and I'm just going to let you kick it off for us once again.
Sounds good. Quick shout out to take care of 71 Edge wants to give a shout out to from Team Incorporated to Team Illusion. So there you go, getting the love from Edge 71. Following now, the Allied team Plan B making their way to the shipping halls, trying to stop the Axis team from reclaiming the flag room and also getting the plant on there. Capturing the shipping halls, they managed to get there first, something that doesn't often happen on this map. But here we go, lots of guidance fire, MT40 fire from Coup, Cass, and Deep, taking out all of the players, and oh wow, that was really gory. Dynamite has been planted at the service door. Very, very good push by the Axis team. OCR wants to get the capture on this map, unable to do it last time, needs to try and get the win. This is their last chance. Right now the score is sitting at 2-1. We can either go with the draw or we can go with the win. What do you think they want to choose? They want that win. 9 minutes, 9 seconds to go. Warwitch, back to you.
Absolutely. OCR needs to change things up here tonight. Justice will talk about that. We got a grab already. OCR Cast with the grab. He's got the documents. Don't know where he went. It is 8:56 on the clock. OCR responds with an incredible grab attempt. They lose it. I've lost track of the action. Justice. OCR Q has got it.
Q.
Pick it up, buddy.
Oh, he got taken out. Embassy turns the corner, lets Q have it. Q drops his head, gets owned. Documents are returned, and there's a little bit of action still left inside the shipping hallways, but the Axis have cleaned it up for the most part. And now following OCR Fizz, we're going to put a little spotlight on Fizz here. He's a medic. He's making his way up to the middle tier of the Allied tower. Now ducking back inside, making his way out towards the spawn side now. Now he's debating the ladder, tossing out the, a little bit of action. He gets taken out, and buddy, he got taken out by Darky. I lost it. There's just a bunch of spam, and he went down, so I'm going to pass the action back to DeeAy.
Very, very good push by OCR. They managed to sneak through there, not only tricking the Allies team, but also the casters. We had no idea what was going on. Unsuccessful though. Documents were picked up, they were dropped, they were picked up, they were then returned. 7 minutes, 54 seconds left on the clock. The Plan B Allies team now setting up a very good defense on top of the tower. They don't want that to happen again, with the Axis managing to sneak through, took them by surprise, able to get the drop on them, got the documents back. Lots of support fire now. From Coup taking out Embassy and Rotax. Good defense by Plan B. And Flourish, where are you?
Well, I got a lockdown, just kind of waiting for the incoming Axis offense. Once again, Axis roster right here, OCR offense tonight. Cass Q, Sace Fizz, Chicken and Deep with the Allied defense. Plan B, Embassy, Darky, Rotax, Reaper, Rapture, and Nice to You and to Y. Sounds like a boys to men kind of thing going on. I don't know. Allied defense up on the second tier, on the upper tier by the documents. Darky, Medic, right hand side. Let's move over left hand side, find out what's going down. Reaper, Lieutenant, left hand side as well. Rapture, Medic, left hand side. Thompson action going down. OCR falling to the Thompsons of Plan B. 658 right here. Plan B really demonstrating they've got the skills. They nearly lost the documents right from the start, but they managed to lock it down, get those documents back, and enable themselves to really lock down the defense here tonight, forcing OCR to rethink the offense in which they are utilizing now. Gives me a moment to take a look at the incoming OCR Axis offense, trying to come in at various different angles, but being shut down. The Axis now down to the halls themselves in the shipping hallways, trying to regroup, looking for some kind of avenue, some kind of highway, something they can use to get into those documents, make the grab, but the defense here is solid. Justice P, how important, let me ask you this, is it for the OCR team to blow that fortress wall? Is it vital, or can they go ahead and just skip that entirely?
Well, they can skip it because Plan B is not actually attacking through or trying to push inside the service hallway, so OCR can basically just run out of there and know that they're not going to take any kind of damage or any hits until they actually get outside into the courtyard area. So really, they don't need to change up their attack. The wall is only important if you're going to send guys out of the main entrance and have them come up with pull-outs. Obviously, OCR doesn't need to do that. They don't need to worry about it. But looks like a little bit of action here as Q and Cass get owned, and Plan B all of a sudden 5 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. These guys thinking about going up 2-0 on this map. DeeAy, back to you.
A little bit of bad luck for OCR here as we had some cancer fire and also a very nice airstrike. Unfortunately, it was easily dodged by Plan B and nobody managed to get any kills on that, but good try, but no luck. 15, can't talk anymore. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left on the clock. Allies reclaiming the shipping halls. That can only hurt, but no, Axis capturing them once more. 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Lots of good defense by Plan B on top of the tower. We've got Darky, we've got Reaper, and they've managed to dodge what OCR has thrown at them, so good work from them. following now, Rapture falls down to the bottom level as the Allied team, they're just spread out all over the tower. They do not want the Axis team to come anywhere near those documents, but Deep coming through the shipping halls, making his way up the hill on the second level now with Coup. MP40 fire takes them out. Rapture getting the kill on both of them. Very good job. And once again, documents are completely safe. 4 minutes, 37 seconds to go. Warwitch, back to you.
It really is just a temple of doom right here in the Allied fortress. No matter what directions the Axis try to get the attack, they are just sliced down. Man, just blown away by the Allied defense here tonight. Just stop. Plan B, Darky, right-hand side, midfield, or mid-tier, upper tier. We've got Plan B, Reaper, Lieutenant in position behind the boxes, left-hand side by the hill. The Axis skis, you've got a little Plan B, Rapture, medic action going down right there. 2 medics and a Lieutenant up on the upper tier near the documents waiting. We also have Rotax on the wall and the front gate. Kind of looks like he might be a soldier. Let's take a look here. No, he is a Lieutenant dropping airstrikes, dropping ammunition for himself or any incoming Axis that might be trying to come up the front right now. 3-4-9 score 2-1 in favor of OCR, but now Plan B showing that they have the potential on MP Ice tonight to really make this game a draw, and that is what we're looking for. And 3-3-8 looking for the Axis now. It looks like, Justice, the incoming OCR Axis are scattered. They're trying. No, I spoke too soon. We've got to grab. We've got to grab right now. OCR Cast with the grab. He's got it locked down. We've got him. He's got the quarterback sneak, machine gun fire. His comrades down. He makes the revival on safe. Skis down the hills. The Axis skis, takes machine gun fire, dives behind a tree. OCR with the grab. Documents might be down. Looking for him now. Grabbed again off the body of his comrade. We've got the lock here. OCR Chicken with the grab, running for his life. Justice into the shipping hallways. Machine gun fired now to the north connection. Going to be heading out to the half traps. Justice in troublesome times. He's going to take it to the 50-yard line, buddy. Take us home.
Good game, good game.
All right, well, I don't see any allies. Going to zoom around and see if there's anybody ahead. I do not see anyone. This should be a clean capture here for Chan, a.k.a. Chicken, a.k.a. CHN. Who knows? Clock now says it's 7 minutes and 14 seconds. So not the best time for OCR, but let me tell you, it's better than nothing. Looking at the statistics, my friends, 57% efficiency for Plan B, 42% for the OCR squad top performers. On Plan B, we had Darky, 68% efficiency. That's 11 kills and 5 deaths. Same score for Embassy. So those two getting it done. Rapture, 11 kills, 4 deaths. That's 73%. Looking at OCR, only one guy above 50% efficiency. That would be Q, and he had 11 kills and 9 deaths. So OCR hurting, but finally managing to, shed a little bit of light on their situation, trying to, setting the clock to something. And hopefully, if you're OCR, if you're an OCR fan, their defense will be able to step it up here and hold the entire time and get a point here.
Is that a moment of dead air?
DeeAy.
DeeAy. Hello.
Good work.
Eaten by the Panzer kitten. Yeah.
Yeah, she got me. Good work by both teams on that map. OCR is managing to set a time, 7 minutes, 14 seconds. Might be good enough, might not be. We're waiting. This round is the round that will tell all whether or not we're going to have a draw. The score is currently 2-1 in favor of OCR. Plan B wants to beat the time of 7:14 in order to make this a 2-2 game. Neither team gets the win, neither team gets the loss. That's probably the best thing we can hope for right now. If Plan B is not successful in beating 7 minutes and 14 seconds, the round will go to OCR as well as the game. Players are already. Countdown has begun. Starting in 15 seconds now. Can Plan B come back and match or beat their time of round 1, which is 4 minutes and 21 seconds? If they can do it again, they'll take it. The game will be a draw. Let's see. We've got 7 minutes and 14 seconds to find out.
Well, we're going to find out here as the game is just about underway. Ladies and gentlemen, soldiers and soldats, choose your camp. OCR, hey, that's all good. You want Plan B to win? Put on the tag. Go Plan B, because the game is underway. TSN brings you Plan B 5 EuroCup 7 action going down on TSN Wolwitch, Axel Shoutcasted, TSN Justice, and TSN DeeAy. www.tsncentral.com. Brought to you by TSL. Here's the deal. OCR, grab time 7:14 now. OCR Allied defense, but incoming Axis, Plan B already with the plant. 636 remains. These guys gonna strike hard. Here comes the Axis. Right now already up the front. Justice, we've got a rush. Oh, and a defusement. Uh-oh. That's some trouble. OCR says, you know what? We're going to take this game. We don't want to draw. We're going to defuse that dynamite. And what a play right there. That is vital. But we got a grab already. A grab here. Access to the documents have been grabbed by Plan B. Darky with the grab. Justice P, take it away. Whoa.
All right, I have absolutely no idea where he is, buddy, so I'm going to swing it back to you, Warwitch.
I have no idea. I'm going to...
Oh, I got him. He's up top still.
Go for it, buddy. All you.
Oh, it's taken out. Support fire. The documents have been dropped, but here comes Rapture, Plan B, picking him up. He's the medic up top. He's basically just camping the top of the Allied tower, now taking fire from both sides. Not looking good as he gets taken out, and the Allies have secured the documents. I don't know why he didn't try to ski down the hill. We know that the door had not been planted yet, so that was not an option. The Allies probably also knew that was not an option. So really, the Allies were lucky and they were able to focus and concentrate on the hill, and I believe if the documents had been taken down the hillside, they wouldn't have gotten very far. So instead, Raptor and his teammate electing to just sort of camp it out, wait for their team to kind of clear a path for them before moving. Unfortunately, it didn't work. We've got another objective grab here, DeeAy. Back to you.
Everybody right now with the documents, he is a medic, hurting a little bit on top of things, and his teammate's able to clear off the top of the tower, going down the ladder now, back inside the shipping halls. Surface door did get breached. Embassy still has the documents, 5 minutes on the clock. Can he get it? If they do, Plan B will tie the game, getting a draw for 2-2. Running through the halls right now, he has the lieutenant as a bit of backup outside, and he is still running. They're running towards the tower, throwing out, missing a lot of them. Reaper now, too, trying to come through, and oh my god, that was bad. Support fire thrown down by Rotax, took out the document carrier. A little bit of a team kill then now. Documents were picked up. No, they were returned by caes. Incredible action by Plan B, almost getting there. Document carrier taken out by support fire from his own teammate, and that cost them the tie game. 4 minutes, 15 seconds now. Documents have been returned. Unfortunate turn of events for Plan B. Rotax is probably just kicking himself now.
He's gonna have to grit his teeth. The team are gonna have to regroup right here because they know that was a vital mistake. They could have had the time, but Rotax tried to redeem himself. He grabbed the documents, tried to bring them home, but he was ambushed. The Allied OCR defense was all over him. A misthrown airstrike, and Rotax goes down to 0. But he's gonna redeem himself as a hero and give it a shot here. They've got time at 3-4-0, and Justice, we all know, if you can walk out the win, all the woes are gonna be forgotten. They're gonna be healed. But if not, there's gonna be some talk to Rotax about why it is that he did what he did to cause their team, Plan B, to take the loss instead of the draw. A little action going on, Justice. Let's hand it to you.
All right, thank you, Warwitch. The Axis Cheese Factory now, incoming Axis push now, and buddy, it disappeared on me. Here it comes down, service hall area, and it looks like Plan B is going to be pouring out here. Lots of medics following OCR deep, and Darky, they're sort of going back and forth. Revivals being made now. Teammates falling, but here comes the Axis. They're almost all outside now, attacking the covered ladder. A little bit of airstrike action, but no one gets taken out. Reaper now making his way up the covered ladder. He's going to be out on top. He's going to be engaging against 2 members of the Allied team. Grenade being tossed in, does not connect, but Darky gets taken out. Here comes Rotax and Reaper to revive, and they do not make revival. Now they do. He missed the first time. Airstrike being dropped down, and looks like Rotax gets taken out by caes Thompson, and Reaper Plan B gets owned by caes as well. So caes definitely the man here tonight, as he was able to return those documents that were almost taken home earlier in the round, and now doing a great job on defense up top. There's still 2 actions remaining, and it looks like it is Darky from Plan B and Reaper from Plan B. Reaper talking to airstrike up top. Reaper gets exploded by OCR Deep's grenade, and there goes the last member of the Axis team up top. It was Darky. He fell thanks to caes, not caes. Takes him out. The Allies had to claim the shipping hallways, so the Axis are even in more trouble now with 1 minute 57 seconds left on the clock. DeeAy, you gotta think that OCR might be able to pull this one out.
They might. Tensions running high for both teams. Axis recapturing those shipping halls. They've got 1 minute and 45 seconds to make a capture. If they can't do it, the game will go to a 2-2 tie, it looks like, as Plan B was able to set a time 7:14 on... Am I even talking the right thing? Yeah, 7:14 on the last map.
OCR at 7:14 right now. Incoming to beat that time or they're going to lose. 1, 2, 4. Score 2-1 in favor of OCR now. Here's the rush. Rotax, Plan B, spotlight time. Up the covered ladder. He is, don't even know his class. Who cares? Incoming upper tier right now. Here's the rush we're looking for. 111. Plan B, massive. He's a medic. Tries to make the revival can. His teammate taps out. Upper tier, charging forward. Takes down OCR cast. Machine gun. Oh, incoming airstrike. Tries to dive inside, but machine gun down. Documents, are they grabbed? No, 9 denied. Documents unable to be grabbed. 55 seconds remain on the clock here tonight. Justice, DeeAy, there is trouble. Allies reclaim the shipping hallways. It is chicken, and that is a fatal blow right here, but we got a grab. This is the last of the chances, the last of the grabs. Reaper with the grab. I've got a lock. Justice, can he do it? 37 seconds. We're going to try to take it home. Out and into the shipping hallways. Machine guns. Take it down. Second tier. Unable. And denied. Justice, take us home at 27 seconds.
All right, 25 seconds left on the clock. I don't think that's enough time for Plan B to get it done. They're saying good games being exchanged. It looks like OCR is going away with this one for sure. 3-1 will be your final score with only 14 seconds left on the clock. I mean, OCR, or Plan B, had a few very good opportunities, especially right at the beginning of the round, and then that middle part where they almost got it home, but caes from OCR was able to return them, along with the blunder by Team B, who team killed the document carrier. But right now, score has been set, finalized now. 3-1. OCR are your winners. I was about to say champions, but obviously it's still, I believe, just a round game. They're not into the actual final playoffs yet.
The goggles, they do nothing.
9,